Hi and welcome to part 2 of how to install script mods on a Mac. I had a lot of views on my last video on how to do this, and there was a lot of confusion that happened because the game actually updated and the mod didn't, and it's been that way for around 6 months. So since the pregnancy mega mod hasn't been updated since the game patch, I've decided to use the MC Command Center mod. When you try and search for this mod in Google, it comes up with a forum post from Mod Sims, basically saying where is the mod, it's completely disappeared from the site, and people have replied saying that the creator of the mod has made their own website. So here is the website for the MC Command Center mod. The creator has also added their own Patreon account, so I'll leave that link below if you want to support it, since this mod is such a huge part of the modding community in The Sims 4. So before you put this mod into your game, you need to read all the information about it to ensure you know exactly what you're putting into your game, just as I told you to do in the previous video. And once you've read all the instructions, click on the files to download them, and it'll open up a Dropbox window, and then click on the files again and they should start downloading. So I've gone into my downloads and I've opened both files at this point, and you can see I've downloaded the main file and the Woohoo file as well, because I want to add that to my game to be able to customize more things. And so the next step basically is to drag all of these into your mods folder, and I'm just putting them on my desktop at the moment so they're easy to reach and I can drag them over easily. So you want to go to Documents on the left of Finder and go into Electronic Arts and go into The Sims 4 and then find your mods folder. Now I usually have a separate folder for script mods and a separate folder for each time I install new custom content. But since MC Command is such a huge mod, I thought I'd do its own separate folder. So I just added a new folder into this mods folder and called it MC Command. The next step is to drag all of these files that you initially dragged onto your desktop, drag them all into that folder that you just created. They can be anywhere in your mods folder and they should still work if the mod has been updated to be compatible with the latest game patch. And then you want to start up your game and have a look inside to see if the mod has worked. But there are a few steps you need to do before you actually get the mod to work properly. The first is to find the mods in the mods pop-up that comes up before you start the game. If you scroll right to the bottom, there should be a little menu that says script mods. And just remember how it says up there, Maxis does not support mods, so it's not their fault. They're not liable if the mods screw up your game, and neither am I, so just take that as a disclaimer. You can find all of the items that you just dragged into your mods folder down here if all goes well. Now the next thing you need to do is very, very important, and it's where a lot of people actually stuff up when they're trying to install script mods, because it is kind of easier than it seems. You need to go into game options and click other, and you need to tick allow script mods, because this is what's going to actually allow your game to install them. And then you need to restart your game in order for those changes to be applied. I already had mine ticked, so I don't need to restart my game. So I'm in my game now and I'm just opening up a recently played household. I actually did a house flip of this house on my channel, so go check it out. It turned out really nicely and it's available on my gallery to download, and I did use minimal custom content. I have lots of houses on my gallery available for download, and a lot of them are actually up on YouTube as speed builds as well. So go check them out, I would really appreciate that. So we're in the game now, and the first thing you should be able to see is this pop-up on the top right showing the modules you've actually installed and the version of the MC Command Center mod. Now if this doesn't show up, something has probably gone wrong in the installation process. Try the steps again, and if it doesn't work, sorry, I'm not sure. But the way you need to access this mod is actually through a computer within the game, or you can click on a sim to edit things related to Sims, or click on the computer to edit things related to the game. Now there are heaps of different options and it can get quite confusing and daunting, so take your time like I did go through the different menu items and just edit the game to the way you want it to be, because this mod is really fantastic and it lets you customize a lot of different things. Several of these things I've been very frustrated with in the past, so it has completely saved me. I have a couple of things that are really my favorite things to customize with this mod. One would probably be teen pregnancy, and the other one would probably be turning off Sims aging when they're pregnant, because to me, in a life simulation game, that's just completely ridiculous. Another one of my all-time favorite things is probably the risky woohoo. You can set it to a percentage, and sometimes if your sim performs the woohoo action, they will actually become pregnant, depending on the percentage that you choose to put in the MC Command Center on the computer in the Sims game. Now you've probably realized that a lot of these actions that can be changed, I guess, in the Sims are available in their own separate mods. So for example, we have a risky woohoo mod, and I'm pretty sure we also have a mod allowing pregnancy aging to be turned back on. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for leaving such nice comments. It's because of you guys that I made this update, and I wanted to make sure that you could all install mods successfully and have a customized game, which is something I really enjoy. So thank you again, and check out my speed builds. They're quite cool, and check out my gallery if you want to download any of my houses, because I enjoy doing them a lot. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.